Welcome to the Solid Signal podcast for the week of September 7th, 2015. I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm recording this one on September 4th because I don't want to work on Monday because it's Labor Day. Labor Day is the beginning of the fall season historically, and it's also the beginning of the football season, which is what I want to talk about this week. A lot of news when we get close to NFL season, especially for DirecTV fans who love NFL Sunday Ticket, period. If you didn't catch my blog article at blog.solidsignal.com, I personally have been testing the DirecTV NFL Sunday Ticket app for Windows 10, and I'm pleased to say that when I've been able to log in, that it's worked perfectly. I haven't been able to log in consistently as of today when I'm recording this September 4th, and my guess is they're still working on some authentication issues to take place before the kickoff on September 10th. I wouldn't be worried about it at all. If you're not an early adopter, I also tested the Windows 8 version, but I can't imagine anybody actually using it, especially if you've got an iOS or Android device handy. But at this point, next week, by the time you're listening to this, toward the end of the week, whether you have iOS, Android, or Windows 8 or Windows 10 on your device, you will be able to watch live streaming Sunday Ticket action from beginning to end. You'll get player stats, you'll get all the information you need, whether you're inside the house or outside of the house, and all you will want to have is an NFL Sunday Ticket Max subscription. And, you can get one of those by calling DirecTV. Enough of a plug, though, because while the NFL gives, the NFL also takes away. And I want to go off script a little bit. And look, I know I'm going to get in trouble with my friends and family members who are avid New England Patriots fans, and I am as well. But I got to say, I don't agree with the NFL lifting the suspension of Tom Brady this week. Mr. Brady, in case you had somehow managed to not notice, was suspended for 4 games due to some irregularities with the way the footballs were inflated in last year's playoff games. Yes, I agree that the suspension was harsh and rather silly, and especially not in keeping with the suspensions and fines that were levied for what are arguably much more serious crimes than just having a deflated football. Yes, it was probably out of line, but the other argument is that Mr. Brady did something on the actual gridiron, and the other folks who got in trouble, even though the trouble was far more severe, were doing so off the field. But it doesn't matter now because the courts have decided that somehow, I guess, because Mr. Brady was unaware of the potential for suspension for what he was doing, that the suspension was overturned. And Patriots fans will be pleased to see Tom Brady throwing the football, presumably for the kickoff game on September 10th, which, depending on when you're listening to this, may or may not be in the past. At any rate, I take issue with this decision because I believe that NFL players are more than just athletes. I think they are role models, and I think that anytime a role model lets you down by cheating, by being unfair, by using violence outside of the gridiron, by stealing, by doing anything that you wouldn't want your own kid to do, he's letting us down. I think an athlete has a responsibility because that athlete is a role model for young people everywhere. And as our athletes act, that's how we will expect our young people to act. I don't like the idea of a young person coming to me and saying, "No, I'm appealing your punishment because I didn't know that punishment was possible." That's just not how you learn. And that's simply my opinion. For now, enjoy the rest of the football season, but think about it for a minute.